Hi, this is Michael Orl from MobileBurn.com, and this is the HTC Droid Incredible 2 for Verizon Wireless. It goes on sale on April 28th for $199.99 with a 2-year contract. Okay, so let's open up the box. And there is the Droid Incredible 2 itself, powered up, and see what's in the rest of the box. Verizon already installed the battery for us. Here is the charger unit, US charger obviously, USB cable connector down there. This would probably be the USB cable. USB on one side and micro USB on the other for connecting to the phone. And the only thing else we have here is some startup guides and other booklets. Mastering your device, roaming charges, global support, this is world roaming phone, and product safety and warranty information. So let's take a look at the hardware. Unlike the original Droid Incredible, this one has a 4-inch display. The original had a 3.7. This is also a Super LCD, so it's pretty nice looking. It's 12 millimeters thick. It has that sculpted rear back that tightly hugs the battery compartment and everything. Weighs about 138 grams, which is not too bad. 8 megapixel camera on the back with dual LED flash, speaker right next to it. No camera shutter button. Pry point for removing the rear cover on the bottom. I'll show you that in a little bit. Volume control on the left hand side. There's also the micro USB charging data port. Up top, 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and the power standby button. And you probably noticed when I first turned on the device when I was doing the unboxing, it booted up in about 7 seconds from the time I let go of the button, which is pretty darn fast. I've pulled off the rear cover to show you a few things. For one, we've got the contacts here for the antenna. The antenna is actually built into the rear cover. A little unusual there. There's the 1450 milliamp hour battery, getting a little bit larger for HTC. Tends to run with smaller batteries. So this micro SD memory card slot there, 16 gig card installed, about 1 gig of internal storage available as well. You can also see how tightly the rear cover fits the body of the phone. There's no wasted space whatsoever there. I'll show you the lock screen here so you can see we're not running the Sense 3.0 user interface layer, but this is obviously HTC Sense. Works quite nicely. You get the pinch gesture to go to the quick overview of all the displays, all the home screen panels rather. Personalized button here lets you change wallpapers, skin the UI with a different look, which I really like. Let's use this one, say. Changes the look of everything, quickly restarts, and notice how all the controls are rendered a little bit differently, look cooler. Pull up the main menu. Pretty straightforward. Moves in pages, unlike previous versions, so it's a little bit easier to quickly scroll and get to the app you're looking for. Mark favorite apps, or frequent apps rather. Apps that you've downloaded and installed yourself, and of course Verizon specific apps as well. Everything runs pretty speedy on the device thanks to the 2nd gen Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, which runs at 1 gigahertz. Also helping is the fact that there's 768 megs of application RAM on the device, so there's plenty of room for a lot of concurrently running applications. I want to point out a cool feature of the touch sensitive buttons at the bottom of the display. You notice when I change the orientation, the buttons rotate as well, which is pretty slick. This is the Android market, of course. You can see there's Verizon specific application section, everything like that. If I drag down from the top, we'll get to the notification area. You see shortcuts for recently run applications. You can clear out notifications, or you can just tap to see one that was installed. Obviously, here's a Skype Mobile for Verizon. It was just updated. I showed you the skinning options of the Sense user interface. I also want to show you Scenes, which allows you to configure multiple layouts of widgets and everything, and then quickly switch between them. You can apply the work ones, one is predefined, but you can define your own and edit them as you like. You can see the configurations entirely changed right off the bat. Very simple and very easy to go back to the default one, which was the Verizon one. Just apply it again, and in a few moments we're right back where we started. Here's the browser, and this is the mobile version of mobileburn.com. You can see everything works quite well in portrait and landscape modes. You can just tap on one of the stories here, load up the page. Comes up pretty quickly. Tap through to the full site so you can see what it looks like full desktop mode. Everything renders pretty quickly, and there's built-in flash support. You'll see that in a second. When I switch over, actually you'll see right here with when the ad loads. Flash support built right in. I also want to show you got multiple Windows support. So I have another window already open with the home page. Again, flash ads running, everything running pretty quickly. Double tap zooming, very quick. Very accurate double tap zooming, which I really like. And of course you also have multi-touch zooming as well. Really nice browser experience on the Incredible 2. HTC has done a good job of customizing the browser and making it operate quite well. I'm in the wireless settings screens right now, so you can see some of the features here. Obviously we're connected to Wi-Fi. It's 802.11b GNN support, Bluetooth 2.1, 3G mobile hotspot capable. Of course the big feature on this device in terms of connectivity is the fact that it works on both GSM, UMTS, and CDMA networks. So it's a world roaming phone. Has CDMA support for the US and has quad band GSM, and will work on the 900 and 2100 megahertz UMTS bands outside of the US, which is really, really nice. If I go back a couple clicks, you can see the settings screen. Nice colorful icons. And take a look at the software information. See we're running Android 2.2.1. That's Froyo, obviously, not running Gingerbread yet. Here's the camera. As I mentioned before, it's an 8 megapixel unit. Automatically focuses when you hold the camera still, or you can always just hold down the button yourself. Take the picture. Take another one. Have access to video recording, 720p HD video as well. Right now we're on 800 by 480. Switch to HD mode. And we'll start recording. Notice that it focused before it started recording, which is nice. Not all devices do that. And we can play it back. Oh, something went wrong there. Get to the gallery. Play that video back. Switch back to still photo mode, and then I'm going to switch to the forward facing 1.3 megapixel camera. So there you can see me. Fixed focus, lovely photo. And we're right back. If you look up at the top of the display, see I've got a message waiting. I'm going to drag down the notification area. See the message count right there. Tap through to get to the message, threaded SMS client. Here's the keyboard, HTC's own keyboard. Voice input there. You've got actual cursor controls. And there's also predictive text and autocorrect, which is nice. And notice the on-screen cursor control buttons, which helps as well. Nice on-screen controls for dragging the cursor around in any case. You can also easily select text, which is really cool. Works very well. I'm going to show you the Gmail client. Here's our inbox. See some starred messages right there. I can long press to bring up a context sensitive menu. I'll mark it unread so you can see it's as if it were a new message. Tap through. We'll see some of the formatting, colored text, different font sizes. No multi-touch zooming though. Series of controls here. It's pretty cool. New interface, relatively new interface that is. Move from message to message easily enough as well. Of course, it works in landscape mode, and we can show the pictures, so the formatted HTML message comes out properly. If you had multiple accounts, you could easily switch between them just by tapping there. Been having problems with the mail client though. It's been unable to sign up to accounts either on 3G or on Wi-Fi. Keeps showing data connection problems even when the browser and everything else works, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. HTC calls its contacts app People. So you can see here is the contact list. Cool thing is all the nice integration. If I pull up the Another Man contact here, you can see all the information, of course, and then you also have tabs for messages with that person. You can see right up here that it's linked to multiple accounts. No email yet. Pulls down Facebook, Flickr, things like that. A lot of interesting features that get hooked up here, in addition to just being regular contacts. You can search, of course, quite easily enough using the search button. And I'm going to go into the phone and show you that you can also smart dial just by typing. So I'm going to say JAC, and there we've got Jack Black automatically showing up. It's a lot easier than going to the actual contacts application. And I can still get to the full contact just by tapping on that button there. Place a call. And we're having network errors. Let's try that again. There we go.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Jump out, you can see the green bar at the top showing we're in a call. Quickly tap through. End the call. Now before we wrap up, just want to take a quick look through the main menu so you can see all the applications here. There's a lot of Verizon apps here, and Trials, Blockbuster, City ID, things you can't get rid of. Showed you how it moves from page by page. Let's Golf Game, My Verizon, Need for Speed Shift, NFL Mobile, a lot of things preloaded here. Peep is the built-in Twitter client. There's also Friend Feed, does both Twitter and Friend Stream rather, both Twitter and Facebook. Mobile IM support, Windows Live, Yahoo, and AIM. Google Maps with navigation, Slacker Radio and pre-installed, Skype Mobile as well, and of course HTC's weather app, which is always quite entertaining. Unfortunately, it's sunny in both locations right now. You can see the forecast. So that's a quick look at the HTC Droid Incredible 2 for Verizon Wireless. Very solidly built handset with good specs, very nice HTC Sense software, really quite pleasing to use. Good features like an 8 megapixel camera with quick focusing, 720p HD video recording. It's on sale for $199 with a $30 per month data plan, and it's available April 28th. Again, that's the HTC Droid Incredible 2. And I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.